Hello, everyone, and welcome to another afternoon session of Freak Enterprise in the Baron's Hero's Journey. I am Alchemy, the club captain, and I am joined by Max Frost. How are you doing today, Frost?
I am doing wonderful. It's my first time in the booth, and it's great to be here. Thanks for having me.
No worries. Thank you for joining. So this is kind of a funny challenge that I cooked up most where there's only mages in the seat for starters, and if any character that's in the party gets the ability to cast level 2 offensive magic, physical attacks are forbidden.
Yeah, it's a very interesting flags that you've put together. Only mages with the Porom hero, which means that we have Porom, our favorite white mage, or not, depending on who you are, who will be anchoring and kind of controlling the pace of a lot of the fights, especially early on and late game. So I'm interested in seeing what our runners will be doing today with that.
Yup. See, like with the rest of the flaxes in the club, Sea Hero is at the core. These are like the hero's challenges as they get through their personal journey. So that means that they're the agility anchor. They will get EXP always, and Forge will get them a cool super weapon from Final Fantasy IV GBA.
Yep. All right. Yeah. So with that, I think we'll be starting soon. Just a moment.
Yep. Ooh, here we go.
So our featured runners for the day are Roddy Sniper on our left and Tybalt on the right. And let's see who we start with.
So we have a grab bag and dwarf kit, and those are some interesting items.
And Atella,
Yep.
who Tybalt probably leaves behind.
Yep. That they do. C-Buy is not on, so they can always pick someone up in the Tower of Wishes, which is just fine. We might see Atella be picked up for a big grind, but some people might not want to do that grind on principle because people don't like that kind of grind sometimes.
Oh yeah, did you happen to see the starting item? I completely missed that.
It's
It was pass. Thank you, chat.
Pass is nice to get like early on because now you don't have to worry about Ceramos access, and you kind of don't have to step on the moon in this flag set. All the objectives are pretty accessible for the most part. Fake characters are on. People going straight for Evelyn Castle, huh?
It's an interesting play. Evelyn Castle has a slightly higher than normal weighting on the loot, and as this is T Wildish, even though it's wild loot and can be a little bit of everything, the higher weighting does mean that we are going to see higher tier items present in Evelyn Castle.
Yep, and since we have this like unchecked T Wildish, is like T Wildish without a max setting, it's just like there's gonna be some great stuff in chests.
Yeah, I saw an arty bow that may come in handy, and I think I also saw a power staff, which will be useful early on. Now, there is a meta objective, as was just pulled up by Scala Kitty, thank you, in chat, that when your first second level spell, offensive level spell is available, you are to stop using all offensive abilities. So no fight, no aim. I would say no focus, but we don't have Yang in this seat.
Yep, no berserk either. So physical attacks are forbidden the moment you get the ability to actually use damage by a magic, because level 1 spells kind of suck. So I didn't want people to be stuck fighting a nasty boss with Fire Wong or something.
Yes, but with that the Paladin pickup, Ice 2 comes online very quickly after one or two of these first early bosses. So keep an eye out for that.
So the other bit about the meta objective is that if Valvalis or
that's a find.
nice. If Alvalis or a certain boss at Dark Elf has perfect magic defense, the restriction is like briefly lifted just in case, because I don't want people to feel like stuck. Nice find.
That's another nice find. Stardust and Fu in the same place. Waterfall is the place to be at.
Yep. Wow, that's really nice. So zero likes and free characters are on. So you just find your ideal party and just like go to town on the seed.
Now the Fu challenge is on, I believe. Yep, because we did see Fu with only 500 HP.
Yep.
This means Fu starts with, I think, a very small subset of spells. It is possible though that one of those spells is a level 2, so Fu may actually start the meta objective immediately in Rowdy Rodder Sniper's case.
Yep. Wow. I wonder if Tybalt is gonna check like Watery Pass.
I saw it too in there.
We do have dupes on, but there's no telling how many dupes of each character there are. So this might be the only Fusoya or 1 out of 2 or something. Gotta be careful.
Possible. Fire 2 is on Fusoya, so the meta objective is now active for Rowdy Roddy. I'll get this right eventually.
Time to play the seed with only magic. That's the core idea. That's the core concept that I was going for. Just like caster strats all the way down. Yeah, you can bluff with Palom. You can like get Fusoya real strong. You can, I don't know, demashing if you want with Tela. Just do whatever, as long as it's spells.
Indeed. Nice find of the wizard shirts in the Troya shop.
S standard has so many nice things like Cure 3s, Silk Webs, like so many like nice utility items. Do note though that since Rowdy Sniper has level 2 offensive magic, that means that Porom in the Ordeal solo fight cannot use fight. And I doubt she will have white by the time she's at Ordeals, unless it's a very late check. So you gotta get some G items in hand.
Or we may be seeing our runners fade Ordeals as long as absolutely possible, which is very, very likely in this flag set, especially with both of our runners skipping out on Tela, which means there's no need for them to do so to get the rest of Tela's spells.
Yep, but I'm afraid that it's 5 out of 5 objectives. So
they gotta do it eventually.
They will have to do that eventually, but hopefully by that time they will have some good items to throw around, or just white on Porom.
We have a Hobbs check. No, that's Ordeals for Tybalt.
Yep, or Tybalt is going to check the Ordeals character. That's really nice. No Rydia yet. Might be fishing for the Fusoya, which we know it's at like Watery Pass, but Tybalt doesn't know.
I wouldn't be surprised if Tybalt checks it very soon, though, because it's pretty strong check, much like Evelyn Castle, where because it's a out of the way spot. There's no bosses there, no objectives there usually, so because it's so out of the way, the loot weight is once again higher.
There it is.
Also, thank you, Tybalt. When you go to watch this back, I appreciate being called an old man, because I am.
I am not a kid, but I appreciate it too. So, the nice thing about only Mage's Seed is that all the equipment you find is funneled into cash. That is for like fighters. Wow, kind of sucks.
Yeah,
here.
Free fight at Antlion is not what you want to see. Though, for if he had gone very early with just Porom and maybe Palom, it would be good to see because it's a harder fight to get through, especially with no offense. But with Fu there, disappointing. Yeah,
absolutely. Table checking for Fusuya spells. That is fire too. You're in the game now. Nice crystal shield, by the way. Man, it would be so cool if a mage could equip a shield.
It would.
Good thing we have a flag for that.
Oh, maybe next time.
Yeah, who
This is
knows?
K main, K summon, just to going back to our flag set. So we actually should be seeing a lot of key items here early on.
Yep.
We're not going to see anything on the moon, with the exception of potentially the Bahamut spot. So seeing a miss at Antlion is actually very unusual.
There are 5 like womps, as we like to call them, 5 spots that won't give you a key item. Only 5, and that's one of them.
Oh, and there's a Fu on Hobbs.
No Dupsy song, so I guess you take this fight if you want the XP.
Not just EXP, but unlocking more spells on Fu.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, of course. The guy, you have Stardust Rod, so you just kind of whisk them away.
Indeed, the early game is actually going to be a walk in the park due to that Stardust. So I don't think the first real challenge will be seeing what our underground access will be.
So one of my big design decisions for all of this, like this entire club, was trying to make the early game not a slog as much as possible, and this goes into it. Just I don't care if the early game goes by real fast. Like, that's a different skill set that I'm not interested in. I just want to see people do interesting, flavorful things. Hopefully they won't have to do anything wacky at Dark Elf spot.
We will indeed see.
They gotta be thankful that the twins didn't go to get Magnus in the story. Otherwise, that would be an objective. Too bad.
All right, Tybalt going checking extra bosses. He'll probably take this boss. It is Odin. Interesting.
I mean, yeah, Stardust. Yeah. Ooh, illusions in Baron. That's a very nice find. At least until you have Blink. Ooh, there's the other white mage, Rosa. Well, Bahamut, again, another freebie in a free spot. That kind of sucks. Wow. Oof. Wow.
Not a wipe.
Yeah, not a wipe. That's all that matters.
Easter.
D-Lunars. Ooh. I mean, D-Lunars get real nasty when you use fight on them, but you can't, so.
Yeah, this is actually a pretty good spot to see D-Lunars. It's pretty easy to get through, not a ton of HP.
Could be way worse for sure. Yeah, there's those fire spells, making quick work of the D-Lunars. Excellent.
Tybalt's going up Hobbs himself. We'll see the duplicate Fu. We'll probably take the Baron. That is the Baron guard fight.
We have other racers racing this right now, by the way, that are not being restreamed. So it makes me wonder if any of them are trying to make a physical run to say it without getting level 2 spells.
Won't know until later. We have a magma key though, found in the Baron Inn.
Well, I'm sure some people are booing because they want to see the racers suffer at the nasty boss at the hook route, but sorry, not today.
This would have been an amazing seed to see a hook route, but unfortunately we don't get that today.
I mean, you're guaranteed at least one white mage, so I guess Blink will have made the whole fight easier, but still, they're fine. Well, look at Fusoya, just soloing everything. Just like, yeah, I don't need this kid standing up.
Oh, that's a lovely sound.
It sounds so deep, huh? Like I could imagine like a sketch where they drop the magma key down and it just keeps the sound effect keeps going and going and going. Like it never stops. It just loops.
So the question I now have is, where is Rowdy going to go next?
Yep.
Probably we'll see a dip into Land of Summons. Probably we'll expect to see check his freebies, but the next check he actually goes that contains the boss. That's where I'm wondering what's going to be next.
Mm-hmm. Like there's Dwarf Castle with Palom learns warp so late, and I don't know if Soya has it yet. I don't think so.
I don't think so.
So you kind of want to wait on Dwarf Castle until you can cast warp, pretty much. Ooh, maybe checking the shops. We'll see.
We'll see. The reason why we're questioning about warp though is the warp glitch is on, so we'll probably not see our runners actually do Dwarf Castle until somebody has warp, because it's a free item check. You don't need Luki key.
Ooh, coffins. That's very nice. This is as standard, so we might see sirens. Maybe Brother Royal Sniper and T-Bolt are like counting on finding sirens, and that's why they didn't pick Tella up.
Indeed. I'm also kind of surprised that they haven't picked up Rydia yet. I wonder if they're both the runners are holding off to save for a slingshot in the future.
That could be like if you defeated enough bosses with Fusoya, he is going to get weak eventually. So you might want to like slingshot her using that. That's true.
And the reason, not the reason, with the only mages flag set basically being enabled, the only options left for this party, because of permajoin and no dupes, leaves us with Tella or Rydia. And as we have Fu, people may or may not opt for Tella at this point. So leaving Rydia out only means one thing: slingshot, which means that preparing for late game in that decision.
Yep. Wow, that's for all the easy bosses at easiest boss, this is nice.
Yeah, it's pretty much gold as.
The decision from T-Bolt to leave the kids napping actually is paying off like dividends right now. It's like he knew. That's kind of weird. I don't know. I'm gonna have to hire a detective or something on T-Bolt.
We find our boss 2s in the Dwarf Village.
What next? Of course, it's gonna be the Land of Stone Monsters for that freebie and to pick at the bosses, which could be very nasty. Ooh, 2 bosses now. That's slow. Very nice.
Oh, Rowdy did beat the bosses of the Baron Inn, and that is an objective.
So I love T-Bolt like grabbing the cheeky mist cave chest. I love doing that whenever I play. It feels like I'm like stealing something or like doing something I shouldn't do. Like, ha, this is mine now. Let's see what the freebie is. Oh boy, that's the second non-key item.
Yeah, it's quite a lot of them early on, though. With Underground open, it opens up a lot more options.
Yep, well, that's just a samurai bow. That's not a key item. That's 2 out of 5. Dang. ninja shirt and darkness armor. Nice.
So being mages only, loot is actually, once you get a few of the nicer items or even some mid-tier ones, you really don't need to loot much anymore. And I wouldn't be surprised to actually see both of our runners basically stop looting at a certain point in the game. Maybe only looking for J items, or making sure they can fund, make sure they have laugh pots, but we should just start seeing them hit objective after a bit.
Yep. Let's see who's waiting at the bottom. Ooh, that could be worse actually.
All one free-ish. Fu does have Toad at this point, so the Dark Imps, if you can survive the first wave, will be able to take him out.
Yeah, and once again, once Fusoya gets his full HP pool, those Dark Waves from Asura aren't gonna hurt that much. So this is kind of nice. Wow, wonderful.
Yeah.
I think we might be in a really fast seed might be in the cards, Frost.
It's absolute potential. Looking at objectives and with the flags that we have, we're going to see a lot of early keys, and almost all the key items should be present here on Earth. So,
Yep.
Unless we see a rogue adamant on the moon,
yes,
it's full clear Earth. They're going to be in go mode.
Behemoth on the moon is part of K Summon. Let's we forget.
It is possible that the Baron Key is up there as well.
Yep, there is. It's an absolute possibility that half a Forge or Baron Key is right on Behemoth. In fact, considering we saw two Womps already, I'm pretty sure that's gonna happen. I just feel it in my bones.
So here's Tibble with the radio pickup. This is when I was wondering when it was going to happen. So
there's the full party. That's a party of 5. Oh, we haven't even seen Fabul yet. I completely forgot that this was a thing.
Well, this is a attempted single dip. I haven't found a pan yet though, so we're gonna have to at least come here one more time.
Yep. Yeah, I guess I was fading Fabul out of my Carstrom brain.
It's easy to forget about. It's kind of tucked away in that northeast corner of the map. It happens so fast. It's just
yeah, and like you find like Magma Key early on, and it's like, yeah, I guess Fabul doesn't exist anymore. Bye.
Oh, we have a turtle.
Nice. Wow, this is a nice spot for Kenasa compared to some other spots we've seen in this club with the nasty waves. But level 2 spells should make like quick work out of him.
Palam should have a couple level 2s at this point as well. Oh, we're just 20.
Nice. I mean, yeah, hiding inside the shell. This is Dong. This fight's Dong. Wow, kind of feel bad for Kinaso. I would if I hadn't seen him like slaughter teams after teams with like 2k HP waves.
Tibble now underground himself and checking out his freebies.
Yup. I mean, we know that the only freebie Tibble is gonna get is a samurai bow that he can't use. So nice to have just in case there's a perfect magic defense boss, but something tells me we're not gonna see one.
So this is curious. Tibble just put the Artemis bow on his Fu, and I believe he's doing some agility shenanigans.
Ooh, nice. Yeah, if I'm not mistaken, that's 10 agility. Ooh.
Yeah,
well, I mean, Kieran's a Kieran, I guess.
We don't have warp yet, so it could be worth checking it early, or maybe our runners will grind up to get warp and just bypass the check entirely.
That is true. I mean, I would personally wait, like, especially with Iridia on the cards, I would wait, like, Iridia gets warp super early, like, comparatively. Or maybe, like, the Roddy Red Sniper is waiting for that Fusoya to get the warp spell. We'll see. Oh wow, what a shop! Man, I saw the backers and I was like, oh wow, there's backers here. But then I was like, oh, actually, we can't.
It's just not worth it in this
And
flag.
I made this club and I was like, oh.
The disappointment settles in.
Yes. But it's okay. You're gonna fling like 3 nukes and 2 whites from your party members, and Zeramos isn't gonna get a single big bang off.
The Zeromos fight is going to be very fast.
Yes. Part of the meta objective is that Porom has to cast white at least once. And I don't see why people aren't going to do that, honestly. They're just gonna level up and just like melt Zeramos real fast. Ooh, Radio Sniper is going for it. Hopefully, he has enough items to take out the.
I've seen a few picked up. You don't need a lot. It's
Yeah.
Ordeal's boss fight, unless it's all gauntlet, is only 1,000 HP. So 1 or 2 J items is usually enough.
Yep. There's the Iridia.
Thank you, Brendan.
Yeah.
This is a wonderful event, and I've been watching Free Enterprises for a couple years myself now, and it's always a joy to watch.
Thank you. We do our best, and now you're part of the team. So welcome. Oh well, Calbrena. Wow, but that's nice actually.
Between Stardust and Twin, this will be a very fast fight.
T-Bolt with the early Dark Imps. That's cheeky as hell. I love it.
That is going to be a big boost for early leveling.
Pirates. Nice. Absolutely love it. 22 levels.
That was a very, very strong play by Tybalt.
Absolutely. Rydia has been slingshot to level 22 or something. Sand Ruby, well, that kind of sucks, but you know, the levels are good and that's a key item.
It's a key item.
Gosh, would you try to do like Dark Knight Cecil? Like, I don't know. Does anyone in chat know how much do the Dark Waves do in Asura?
I will look it up if we don't have an immediate volunteer.
Whoa, nice white from Soya. Incredible. Oh, well, I guess we'll find out because Tybalt's going for it. Tybalt is done with the Fey March. Tybalt is like, okay, first and last visit. I don't know, Tracker Xenocat is saying it's like 700 to 800 damage. So, Soya can do this.
Yeah, we'll see pump out heals.
He has Cure 3 is excellent. Oh, Tybalt's like killing it.
If he gets a low roll, he's fine. Oh, he's going to need to get one more heal off.
Yep.
Which he might not get.
No, the agility.
That is unfortunate.
Hopefully, Old Gauntlet is not waiting for us here. But I think our tracker Xenocat said that half of the enemies in this Old Gauntlet are like susceptible to Cure 2 death. So that might not be as bad.
We have a tower key. That'll be useful.
Oh, it's a sparkle.
So not alt gauntlet, unfortunately.
Hey! Oh,
it is
it's
a blarg.
Starville, is that gonna help?
No.
Yes, it will. It will help. That's funny. Gosh. Yeah, it's blarg, but there's no blarging.
There we
And
go, we're through.
it's done. There's warp on Fusoya. I think Tybalt gave up on Dark Knight Cecil.
Yeah, that is. It's looking at charts. That is between 650 to 800 damage per wave. Without
Yeah, a
being able
little
to
more.
get that second heal off, that fight is pretty much impossible with this current setup.
Yeah, like and like Asura's body is pretty dang fast, so it's understandable.
And with that, Rowdy Roddy Sniper has completed objective 1.
Mm-hmm. Ooh, we get ever so closer. Where is that Baron Key hiding, huh?
That is a good question.
I think the Tower of Babel might be a next good target for Roddy Sniper.
Lord Goober, early game was pretty smooth. Fu was pretty much immediately available, and there was a Stardust Rod that both of our runners found in the Waterfall Cave. So early game, cakewalk. Magnum Key start. However, we're starting to run into little hiccups. We just found Dark Knight Cecil at the Asura spot, which, with a low HP party, kind of a problem. Additionally, we have not found Moon Axis yet, and we have not found Baron Axis yet, so a lot of our bigger checks are still kind of locked out on the Earth.
Yup. So nothing too mean, but there's I feel there's some challenges ahead. Armored assault vehicle crew for Job Dwarf. That's all this specific and incredibly fitting considering the dwarves use tanks.
I think Rowdy's trying to beef up his party a bit.
Yeah, I don't think Golbez is a nice fight. Yeah, like, no, let's not, actually. Let's not Golbez.
We've also not seen Demas yet.
That is true. Demas could be, like, that's the thing. While it's not K-Moon, like, Miss Dragon could be hiding in a moon spot holding the Baron Key. That is a possibility.
We might have a cheeky Demas somewhere. We don't know yet. But we're running it.
Yeah, could be.
We've got a few options still. Dwarf Castle hasn't been done yet, and Tower Key is found. So we have that entire check still.
Mm-hmm.
Also, Luki Key, Steel Cave is available. Our runners are probably going to try to utilize the warp glitch to do Sealed Cave, but it may just have to walk down as he was there.
Yeah, if it's Demas at Evil Wall holding the Baron Key, well, that's rough. That's rough.
Speaking of Dwarf, I think we're finally going to get a boss check.
Excellent. This is 2 bosses, so maybe one of them will be Demas. Yeah, package, CPU, yeah. There's a ton of like hiding places. We'll see if our racers get unlucky.
And our Fusia Rowdy does indeed have warp, so that was probably what he was waiting on.
Those are like floating, jumping tentacles, I think.
I didn't see that.
It was quite a sight, let me tell you.
It was. We have an Octomam.
The Octomammoth shows up at the Crystal Room. Will our party of mages be able to defeat it? Yes, I think so.
We've got 3 sources of lit. Yeah.
Yes, I believe they will.
But this boss is pretty punchy at this spot.
It is. But you know, 2K lits. Oh yeah, Sinocator Tracker reminding us that Octomammoth absorbs the Holy element, which is kind of weird.
It is, but I don't think it's going to cause any major problems here, except Fu can't use white, but Lit 2 works just fine.
Yes, I think Fusoya can use white on Roddy's side, but yeah, Lit is just good.
Tybalt now completing football, and we'll encounter Kanazo, our favorite turtle.
You know, I was starting to get some kind of like reputation for putting waves in like awful spots. Kind of sucks that I'm not keeping up with the reputation, honestly. Ooh, Baigan. Does anyone have Quake yet? Please.
No.
Wow, really a gang at the radio spot.
Rowdy's who
Incredible.
just picked up Lit 3. That's not Baigan.
Oh, Baigan. Whoops.
That's Kaipo guards.
Well, they're not gonna last long. I mean, there's only so many characters that can show up with these flags.
Yeah, there's a whopping 6 characters available in this flag set.
Just 6.
And with the Sea Hero, there's unless Fu is impossible to find, Fu is always gonna be the preferred.
Yep. I mean, unless you just want to get super cheeky with an ultra early grind with Tela, but no darkness crystal for that. So, and we're through. That's a lot of EXP. Dang.
Right, Quack Kid Online. And Fu is also a Quack Kid.
the quack duo, the quack family, grandpa and grandson, quacking all day.
Our vanilla scoop was a vanilla Rydia showing up to save the party.
Yep. Ooh, we'll see how Tipple deals with Wyvern. There's the warp.
And in the sealed cave, we've got a hook.
Do you even go down to check King Queen? Not yet. Not yet.
Just a Ninja Blade.
The third one out of 5. Ooh. Dang. Yeah, the money's worth. Like in Witcher Michelle Kitty says. Finally going up the tower. Lord Goober, all the fighters are gone in this seed. This is a mage only seed using magic and items.
Not only is it mage only, but there is a meta objective that does ask our runners to only use magic once a second level offensive spell is available to them. So that's why you're seeing nobody cast Berserk, nobody's doing no aim, no cheeky Artemis, Rosa bows.
You know what, Shala? Edge does use magic. Maybe I should have let Edge in the
So does
seed.
Cecil.
Yeah, but Cecil can cover, and that's kind of.
You're getting technical, but no, I wouldn't call them mages. Cecil's a paladin, and Edge is a ninja. Yes, they use elemental or white magic, but they even in D&D terms, they'd only be considered like quarter or half casters.
I think Edge, the max wisdom Edge can get is like 32 or something. It's pretty rough.
Yeah, and eventually it just doesn't keep up with just him just pressing the fight command.
Kang has a casting animation, that's true. Give Kane an MP, hashtag.
We have an antlion on the top of tower. This is a fairly free spot for antlion. It takes a while, but it doesn't really hurt.
Yeah, especially with a party of mages, they're not gonna be like eating any counters. Yeah, Kane joins, but only casts white from White Spear.
And Tybalt's about to find a very, very unhappy wyvern.
Yeah, only slow this time. It's kind of funny. It's kind of rude. It's like,
It is kind of
yeah,
weird.
yeah, you're gonna take longer to defeat me. How about that?
Well, there's actually something really interesting to think about here. If that slow actually lands on his forum, could actually cause a problem.
I don't know if it would cause a problem. Like, okay, I mean, yeah, reflected nukes are still an issue. Never mind. But a single stack of stuff slow will make much of a difference. I don't think. It just reminds me of those times a Wyvern casts blink on itself, and it's just like, hey, stop that.
And good old Googly Eyes is no longer of this world.
Wow. Kind of missing out on some. Ooh, this Pang.
Nuke and Pan. That is
Wow.
a very, very tasty reward from Top Tower.
Absolutely. They miss Baron and Legend Sword still at large, though. We'll see if the Super Cannon Room has the goods.
We have that, but this also opened up 3 checks. The 3 remaining checks from Pan, or 2. No, we already checked Sheila 1. So we have the Self Reward and Sheila check 2 still open, and that will going to happen probably immediately after Tower is completed.
Yeah, like Darkness Crystal has to be right around the corner for sure.
I believe it actually is guaranteed in one of those 3 checks, unless one of those opens up Earth Crystal or Baron.
Yeah, or like Rat Tail, I guess.
Or even Twin Harp.
Oh,
if the chain
yeah.
continues, yes. If not,
What? Like I'm kind of like wringing my hands, like, yes, Baron Key at Twin Harp.
So let's hope for Harp and hope it's behind there so we get some music.
Yeah, but I don't think. I mean, Fusoya has Nuke now, so it's all good. Wow, what a place to put like Luge on, huh? It's a fight that takes like 5 seconds stops, not take like a minute.
And quick Luge fight. Still a bit slower than you want for that spot, but considering he usually takes a while because of the multiple phases, just being able to throw out 2 Stardusts very fast.
My goodness, what a race! 40 minutes thing. We still are missing our key items.
Yeah, none of our runners are in go mode yet, and we're running out of checks in both of their cases. Tybalt just has to do tower himself, and Roddy is just chasing some loose ends.
Yep.
Neither runner has taken down DKC in the Asura spot quite yet.
Yep, that could be required pretty much. Kind of like expecting it.
You know, Dark Imps, or the King of Land of Summon spot has been dealt with, but we know that it's just a Sand Ruby behind there, so it's not blocking anything.
I mean, it's a Kiadam, and that's nice for the Kiadam experience bonus. That's gonna get promoted to white earlier, but yeah, no, that's not progress.
Over on Tybalt's side, we have some calamari. Anybody want some? I am certainly a little peckish myself.
There it is. Now the area of search for D-Mist has expanded. I don't know about calling it the Panic Crystal yet, Goober, considering like we're still missing half a Forge and Baron Key. So it's no panic yet.
Valadimir, most of the treasure chests just contain randomized loot, as Free Enterprise is known for. It is weighted to be wildish, so it could 1 or 2 steps within or out of tier, depending on what location you're looting in. However, the key items, which is what we're looking for right now, are only available in certain locations, usually a quest objective, or in this case, a summon reward as well. So we should see one here. It is package.
Wow. I didn't expect to roll a seed with the objective spreading, so
You're very welcome.
So yeah, with T Wildage, there is a good chance that the vast majority of treasure chests are containing very good loot, for the most part.
Yeah, it's weighted on the high side. It's we're at this point in the seed, we're not really looting a lot more. So I wouldn't expect any of our runners, or there are 2 featured runners specifically, to be looting much at all anymore. We don't, because they don't want to be triggering trap chests, which are also randomized, and most of the areas they're going into now contain trap chests. And most of our the loadout on our characters is mostly completed. They're wearing their maybe not completely the best gear, but pretty close.
Does Sheila have the goods? No. 4 out of 5. Wait, hold on. That's a behemoth, actually. Never mind.
That's useful. It will help with, especially with some of the higher tier bosses we're about to start seeing.
That's... Sheila has some goods. Not the goods, but some goods.
I believe no, the tower key was from Fool, I believe.
I believe so.
Deals, thank you.
Ooh.
Oh, this is
Ooh.
cheeky. So there's nothing that is telling these runners to go down and check this cave. Potentially...
Only one thing, which is like Miss Dragon at King Queen spot.
Shopping, yeah. Well, but what are our runners still looking for?
Shopping, sirens. Oh, that's not sirens.
Elixirs, which might be handy later, and Leviathan, which is already redundant.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, elixirs are nice for Fusoya for sure, though. I will like dump some of my fighter equipment that I'm not gonna use because I can't. I just buy an elixir or 2 for Fusoya.
So Rowdy is not going to check to see if Demist is hiding in an awkward spot.
Dang. Guess we'll still be in the dark about that. And meanwhile, Tibble is like catching up real fast. Ooh. Here goes Rider or Sniper. Gonna check the moon. Maybe gonna check Bahamut spot on the shop too. Maybe he's like searching for sirens at this point.
Well, so yeah, that's really interesting to know. Is there's only one open check still remaining on the Earth, which is the Surachek, which has Dark Knight Cecil there. Both of our runners should be able to get through that spot at this point in the game with the levels they've gotten. But pursuing and checking the one odd man out check up on the moon is not a bad play, in my opinion.
Yeah, at this point in the game, there's a good chance that Baron Key or like some item leading up to the Baron Key is in the Bahamut spot, because the Baron Key would unlock 3 more bosses and 2 key items.
Safe to save on the Earth. Yep, Rowdy's definitely checking something up there.
I like, maybe there's like another freebie up there. I don't think we've seen Waterhag. Yeah, Sinoka, there's only one more dud. That's not a key item.
And with Bahamut Online, there's more offensive power available to the teams in general. And some of these moon bosses are very feasible at this point in the game.
There it is!
We will not be seeing D-Machine today.
We will not be seeing any demon cheating today. We are gonna see a lot of X. But
actually, I see gold dragons.
He's at 8 key items, so he might want 2 more before attempting that grind, which might be tricky if the boss here is nasty.
Got a lot of blanket sources available too, so he could take on some behemoths on his way down. We'll see what happens.
I guess, or
not likely though.
Yeah, gold dragons.
Gold dragons are actually more possible because Hourglass 2s were found in a shop, and I would not be surprised if our runners picked it up.
Yeah, and also like Fusoya has Squeak by this point, so That's a Mylon.
That's doable.
That's super doable. You have like 2 sources of fire. No, 3. My bad. And one of them is Behemoth.
And you have white as well.
Yup. Like in
Oh,
case
nuke is superior to white, so we're going to be seeing nukes.
But like in case it's Mylon and friends, that's just gonna be Behemoth and buy all the zombies pretty much.
Very doable spot at this point for our teams. And there's
Yeah,
a siren. Saw this coming.
There's the Cold Dragons. 10 hourglasses. Yep, this is gonna be fine. Boy, do they punch hard though.
Boop. Tybalt's wrapping up his tower, and we'll find the Darkness Crystal here shortly.
I wonder if Tybalt's gonna also do some like shop checking for sirens, or if he's gonna go straight for the moon. The top of
Probably.
some...
With Moon Access enabled, it makes sense to look for your grind, which is what Rowdy's doing right now, and I would not be surprised to see Tybalt do the same. Just fine.
Yeah, absolutely. But I mean, like, is Tybalt gonna go straight ahead for the moon checks, or is he going to check Cave Avalon, like Brother Snapper did? I guess we'll see. Yeah, Tybalt might be tempted to hunt a 10th key item. We know where the 10th key item is. Asura spot, that Dark Knight Cecil. I mean, okay, fair. We don't know if that's actually the 10th key item.
Yeah, we don't know yet. It's between DKC and Bahamut at this point, for where the rest of our chain is at.
One of them could be the 5th key item. That's not. I mean, the 5th, like dot. That's not a key item.
But we must find the Baron key, and we must find Leaden Sword so we can complete the forge.
Yep. Is Rider Snapper good with that fight? Yep.
Oh, bailing out. Interesting.
Not taking that fight yet, huh? Might want to do the Fey March now, maybe. Or just healing, I don't know.
I'm surprised at this, regardless of what direction this goes. If it was just for healing, that was able to be done down in the basement. But maybe you're right.
Yup. Let's see. Yeah, Rosa needs some gear. I agree, Roddy. Yeah. How about you equip your team, Roddy Sniper, please?
This is very interesting to see at this point in the seed.
Like I mean, it's not a bad idea to like get all the equipping done in one go. Like the less you open the menu in this game, the better. Like in a racing context, opening the menu and menuing takes quite a long time. It really adds up. So it's not a bad idea, but it's still kind of funny. Like, come on, please.
So my theory here is Rowdy did the exit and healed at the whale because of the levels he just got. Because we're all casters.
Yep.
One of the main resources is MP, and with all the levels, MP growth just shot out the roof. But that doesn't follow with you as you level. So recharge up at the whale, run back down. Everybody's full up.
I'll see. Those fires and whites are gonna go flinging while Tybalt is fighting Dark Knight Cecil, but he's fine now.
He's fine. Gets one heal off, and he's good to go.
Yep. Oh, Roddy didn't use the Bahamut orb, I don't think. Or did I miss it?
I don't remember watching that, so I don't know.
Dang. Well, oh yeah, you can cure Mylon. I forgot. He's undead. Oh.
Tybalt is through. Yeah, so this is a very punchy Mylon. It's not a completely free fight, but it's a doable fight. Tybalt is through the DKC fight, and we'll see if our progress is gated behind this check. We got a
Ooh.
Twin Harp.
That's a scary proposition, even with Nuke. So, Behemoth spot is one of the spots in the game that's tied for the highest physical attack in the game. So that's why you see Mylon punching extremely hard. That's 10 cannons for Tybalt, yeah.
I'm actually somewhat surprised that we haven't been seeing Blinks go out.
I guess Roddy is focusing on pure offensiveness, and it works out.
Both of our runners have gone through Blarg. Oh, no, you're talking about the summon. No, they both taken out Wyvern, but they have not equipped Bahamut yet.
Twin Harp required.
That's spicy.
Bearing a Cheeky Demon somewhere, yes, like Twin Harp required. So again, bearing a Cheeky Demon, this is Twin Harp into Baron or Ratel into like the Odin.
Earth or Baron, but Twin Harp into something.
Yeah. Yeah, more Masamunes. more ninja swords.
As for why we're really excited about music, as this is a randomizer and we like to change things up, we do replace the music during the Twin Harp. So we always like listening to it, and I look forward to hearing it. But we got a little bit there. We got, I want to say, about 2-3 minutes before we hear, or if Tybalt goes and checks the moon instead.
You know what I will do? Like I'm known for my dubious quality plays in this game, and I will absolutely go down and check the Murasame's altar to check for that Dimist, just in case. Like it's close enough to the entrance of the lunar subterrane that it's not that much of like a time wasted. And like, what if it is Dimist though? What if?
We'll see.
Brother Snapper doing another fight, even without having tanky items. I wonder. I wonder if he's trying to get some real power to tackle on.
He might be getting ready to look for that moon demist.
Ooh, maybe it could be, yeah.
That is an interesting play. I don't know if it's the right one yet, and we'll find out. It could be that Twin Harp is a bust, and there's a hidden demon somewhere.
Yeah. Absolutely. So I always try to make these flag sets under 2 hours, but you know, sometimes things get out of hand, and it may take close to 2 hours. So we'll see if it's not DMS at CPU behind Nogopogo at Elements or something silly like that.
Xeno, we've gone completely through Fey March. There's nothing left there.
I think Xenocat is
yeah, RS hasn't, and so RS is leaving that orphan right now. Tybalt going to the moon. So Tybalt is going to Fade Harp.
Yep. I mean, for now at least. I do get it. Like, Twin Harp is a pretty slow check because it's a massive cutscene. Like, and on top of the magic defense issues.
Yeah, Twin Harp will be a very difficult check, even though our mages are kitted to the gills at this point. Fu is slinging around nukes with the Stardust Rod. The Cave Magnes is still very high M defense for whatever is there.
Yep. I mean, we do have a hammer, we have nukes.
If Valvalis is there, this is going to get very interesting.
Does Valvalis have like perfect magic defense there?
She does at that spot.
Okay. Well, I hope you have 1 or 2 Artemis bows that you kept around. There it is.
I'll go double check the charts, but I believe Valvalis is immune there. So
for people just joining, the there is a meta objective per character in the Baron Zero's Journey Club, and in this meta objective, physical attacking is forbidden. So, you know, if Valvalis has perfect magic defense, there's a caveat that I've made that's like, okay, you can attack now because otherwise I'm just gonna. It doesn't feel fun. So it's a-okay.
And I am back from my quick little research to confirm that Valvalis is in fact immune in Cave Magni. So if we see that there, it's going to be interesting.
Yep. So there is a bit of a play of like keeping some bows around just in case. Like you have to be cognizant of that. Ooh, I don't know if Tibble is gonna. Maybe Tibble like decides to grind right here, right now.
So doing more looking at our Valvalis chart, Valvalis is immune at all the remaining locations that have not yet been checked, with the exception of the one place they actually wouldn't care about Valvalis being at, which would be the Rubicante spot.
Oh boy.
Yeah, but immune there. But if Valvalis shows up a Rubicante spot, they're not going to bother with a fight.
I mean, it's also not Rubicante. I think it was a Sparkle.
We never had anybody check the hook route.
Oh,
we don't know.
Do you see the boss at the Rubicante spot at the top of tower?
Oh, I missed that.
Yeah, he like teleports away, like Rubicante does in the vanilla cutscene.
Yeah, so we have a wild D-Mist out and we have a wild Valvalis out, which will be an extreme challenge for both of our runners if that's in a blocking location.
Yep. So let's hope she's gallivanting in the Lunar Subterrane, where she's just gonna have a fun time in the Crystal Palace and not bother anyone. So, since we have entered the grind zone, our restreamer Shalakid is gonna play music for us.
What are we gonna get?
Nice. Cat, no teammates at CPU behind Valvalis and Elements. Stop it. Stop with the cursing. Do not curse our racers, Cat.
But it's fine.
I swear, if it's DMS at CPU, I'm gonna blame you, okay, Cat? You will take the blame on your shoulders forever.
So, anyways, enjoy the tunes. I'm going to take a quick break myself while this grind plays out, and I'll be right back myself.
CP at Elements. Can you imagine like casting Stardust Rod, Quake, because of the reflag? Damn. Too bad this spell doesn't work. But yeah, if it's the machine, if it's Dimmist at CPU, I take no blame. That's all Xenocat, okay? I abdicate all blame. Wow, this music rocks. Talakid is so good at picking music. So part of the meta objective, the forum has to cast white elite ones. My idea for it was like, that's the completion of her journey as a white mage, like being able to get the strongest white magic spells, like signifying her growth as a character. Because that's what we do in this club. We like flavor. Sometimes vanilla, sometimes a little more exciting than that. Cast Life 2 at least once, but Life 2 is not exciting though. It's just...
Oh, I'm back. Sorry about that.
You're fine. Yeah, I don't know about Life 2, Xenocat.
Might be trying to extend the sirens, just get a bit more use out of them. Especially since Rowdy isn't. Well, Xenocat's talking about it, but if they do use life twos, it'll extend the sirens a little bit, so they don't have to make a second trip. Also, Rowdy's not at 10 key items yet, so the extra experience might be useful.
Yeah, but I think whatever his number is gone right now. Maybe he's hoping the rest of the fights will take him there.
And Rowdy's now done with his grind. Where shall we go next?
Well, the one place Roddy Roy Snapper hasn't gone yet. The Fame Arch.
Yeah, they're going to go straight to Asura. To that Dark Knight Cecil. It's just kind of going, I dare you, I dare you.
Yeah. I don't think he's going to have any issues though at this point.
No, food should be sufficiently leveled up enough. And actually, with the full grind, everybody should survive it.
Yep. Like if anything, you do like a Cure 4 or something on the whole party and you're fine. Some free XP.
Anyways, just a quick shout out to our restreamer, Skull Kitty, and our tracker, Xenocat. Thank you for doing all this. Has that moment of downtime, and thank you for putting on the tunes.
Yep, this will not be possible without a esteemed restream team. Yourself included now, Frost. Welcome to the club.
This is actually the only role I have not actually performed yet. I've been on restream and I've been on tracking duties. This is the first time I've been in the booth though.
But now you're like the Omni restream.
Yeah, I mean they're all fun. Anybody who's interested, someone even remotely interested, come by the Discord and join the restream teams or just join the newbie club. There's lots to do there, lots of information. It's very easy to get in and participate, and everybody is welcome.
They don't tell you this, but you don't even have to play the game.
I have a whopping 4 races to my name.
I've been gallivanting in the Discord since like 2008, like 18 or 17 or something, and I barely race. I barely play the game. But hey, I set up a club, and you can too if you love the game. Wow. Roddy Sniper is gonna find his amazing items. A Sand Ruby and a Gosh Darn Twin Harp. How exciting.
This is gonna be some like, oh joy.
Yeah, it's like, why can't this be banned already? Like, please stop it. I'm sure like they're like Roddy Snapper is gonna like shake his fist at me like, oh, Kimmy, not again.
Me too, Nathaniel. I love watching these races. It's actually a big reason why I started joining the things is I want to contribute another resource because I have a lot of computer and technical know-how, and so restreaming was something that appealed to me, especially when there was a shortage of restreamers a couple years back, and it was very, very easy to get into and had a lot of help setting up this stream layout and everything that's going on.
Yeah, Frost's computer is like level 5 at least. It's real good. Oh, I don't think Water Sniper remember that the Dark Games. Oh wait, no, he's live glitching them.
Still looking for more XP.
Live glitch, Joe. That was sick. Nice.
There'd be a good chunk of XP here, but I'm actually kind of surprised doing this immediately after doing all those gold dragons.
I mean, you know you have to do this fight anyways, right? So why not like milk it for EXP? I totally get it. Is it faster than doing more gold dragons? I don't know. I'm not good at math. But hey, I'm always happy to see like these kind of plays.
Porum's up the nuke, or Palom's up the nuke, excuse me. So see, this is how you can tell I don't run the games. I keep mixing up character names and
Oh.
locations.
Oh yeah, don't worry. I've like I said, I've been here for a while, and I still get the twins confused. So we're good. You're fine.
Tybalt going to go find the bad news very shortly. That is just a dud.
A dud. Too bad.
And Rowdy finding the other dud.
Yeah.
Indeed we do. Porom learning Nuke would be amazing.
Yeah, we all wish Porom called it new. Yes. I mean, White's close enough, but not really.
The fact that there are some fights out there that have counters specifically to White is telling.
I mean, yeah, because they don't want your White mages doing damage, I guess. Game design, hard. And Dark Knight with these HP levels, like it's gonna be just fine. I honestly think you could like pop a Cure 4 with Rosa or
Too
something.
slow on that getting Rydia back up.
Whoops. Someday you will see. Rydia won't though. Tybalt getting his second ninja sword of legend.
If only Edge was, anywhere remotely near the seed.
He's not. Maybe I will add him in next time for flames. Maybe. We'll see. I'll think about it.
So what's this club all about anyways? What does this is what the Baron's Hero's Journey? What specifically does this club do?
Yep. So this club aims to like recreate the feeling of a single player RPG within the bounds of this randomizer. So the idea is that we take like a main character from Final Fantasy IV and give it some like themed flag sets and objectives. So it's very flavorful and very fun and chill. I've tried to make it like a nice viewing experience for less than 2 hours. So it's just mostly for fun flag sets for the most part, like interesting, like wacky, slightly different kind of experiences from like say like a tournament or something. Oh, we're gonna get music finally.
Finally, required music.
Our promised music.
So chat, get your harps out because we're gonna hear music in less than a minute.
So like first mentioned before the grind zone, we randomized the song that will normally play in the Dark Elf cutscene, which is Edward's harp song. We kind of take that and replace it with some hella cool video game music for the most part.
It's all put together by our community. I believe Xenocat here is actually one of our composers.
Yep. And let me tell you, Xenocat is so good. They're amazing at the stuff. And hey, they do harp streams too, so check them out. If you get lucky, you can submit your harp song ideas to the pool, and if they get accepted, you might see one of your favorite tunes played right now.
I've heard all sorts of genres. It's usually other game music, but sometimes it's not.
And now it is time for us to go silent and enjoy the tunes from our favorite bard, DJ Spoonie B.
And with that, we're through. No Valvalis, thankfully. And Tybalt, over on our right side, has been face checking bosses up on the moon looking for a Demist.
There it is. There's the Baron Key. Oh boy. So unless Timus is holding the Legend Sword, Tybalt might be wasting his time. We don't know yet, though.
Indeed. As for the music, that was Kakariko Village from A Link to the Past. A very calming piece of music. Great for taking naps, too. Thank you for all that.
You know, I think I will have taken that Water Hag, but I'm not very good at this game.
At most, you would have found some high-level gear behind it. We already know that it's a Womp.
Yeah, but you know, it takes so little time to bong. I mean, to do 3 attacks on Water Hag. It's so fast and it's so much XP. I don't know. Okay. I'm weird like that.
Anyways, we failed to mention that the reward from Twin Harp was the Baron Key, so we are promptly going to go there and see who's on the throne.
Yeah, we don't need gear. We also don't need the XP, but I need the XP in my heart. It makes me feel cozy and safe at night. Okay, it makes me feel like Servus isn't any shit. Oh boy, if Murasame spot is Timus, I'm gonna be so happy. Please.
It's certainly a divergent check, and it may pay off, it may not. We don't know yet. But it's not looking good. We've gone through all the bosses except one, and we haven't found our target yet.
Yeah.
Will Tybalt be rewarded?
No!
But our Spicy Vivalis fight is out of the way, so that is good news for Tybalt.
He will not be rewarded. That's the worst. Oh. But you know, if you had checked this earlier, you would have known that Vivalis was not an issue. So I don't know. It would have seen. It will have still have like value, but.
So I do need to correct one of my earlier comments. There is one remaining slot where Vivalis would have been nukeable, and that is the Bygant fight, which is upcoming.
Well, it's one bomb. Ugh. At least her extra 10k HP she gets because of her speed.
It's not going to exist. It's going to go very, very fast.
Yes, it's going to see 6 in a single near cast, pretty much.
One nuke won't do it? Oh, what about 2 nukes?
Yep. Bye.
Might actually take a 3rd. Nope.
Nope.
And our coup d'etat of the day is a gauntlet.
Oh boy, old gauntlet. Senator Crocodile makes an appearance once again.
Is it Senator Crocodile or Chancellor Crocodile? He's on the throne, not in the bid for the throne.
He's a senator. This is the Baron democracy that has like overtaken the monarchy. The Republic of Baron, mind you.
This is a fun place to see the gauntlet.
Yes, it is.
So for our new people, a free enterprise being a randomizer adds a little twist of some things. The gauntlet, the Fabul Gauntlet fight in particular, is something that we've remixed, and we pull monsters from the area now that are comparable to the fight. So these monsters are from the Baron Underground, and are a little tougher than the original Fabul Gauntlet fight. Just add a little bit of spice. Sometimes we'll see this on the moon, and it'll be really spicy. But here it's really kind of interesting, especially for a group like this. Though this would be more interesting to see earlier in the seed, because these creatures have different elemental elements between blizzard or between ice and lightning. So you can't just use one spell to clear the field. Anyways, we have our second music of the night. So here we go. And with that, we're about to find out what is behind down in the basement of Baron Castle, what our item is. Tybalt finds his Baron key. We have a spoon.
Oh boy, that's Baron basement has to have like something.
Or
Something.
actually, yeah, you're right. It has to have something. It is.
No, like I think we're still missing our fifth, like.
Yeah, because this was not a womp. This was a key item.
We're missing our
and-
fifth, and this could be Pinktail too.
No,
Oh.
it cannot be Pinktail. We have a chain. We have 2 required chains. So that means D-Mist is gating a key item that is a chain.
Oh yeah, we have 2 chains. You're not wrong. And yeah, correction. There are no womps left. Ew. 1 of 2 chains, huh?
Rubicante. This is not a fun spot for him.
Yeah. So Odin spot. Oh, it's elements. Never mind. Get your reflex on. So, fun fact about elements: it's actually 2 monsters duct taped together, and swapping from one monster to another is done as a counter script. So if you reflect spells, they do like a monster swap halfway through the fight, like their HP value is like around a half, but you can skip that. But you know what you can also do? Just like double nuke.
Throw 2 nukes and you win. Rat tail.
That doesn't even let me finish my gosh darn explanation about game mechanics, okay? That's super rude of you, Radar Sniper. I'm calling you to that.
So this has 2 possibilities behind it. It's so we have Rat Tail and we have one other unknown check. The only remaining chain is Earth Crystal into one other item. So until we see the outcome of the Rat Tail, we don't know what that pattern's going to be, but it'll give us at least no mode of where everything is at.
Yeah. Oof. 17 out of 17, huh? Or close to. This keeps happening. On my
this seed started
server.
speedy and it has turned into a full clear.
This is why I always tell people, like, hey, don't call a jet until it's go mode.
But Rowdy only has one objective remaining, which is to find the forge, and Tybalt will be very close behind.
We have to hope that Demis has Pigtail. Otherwise, it's in King Queen or...
No,
somewhere.
runners have to hope for that. We hope for the other way. We want to see Demist have the Legend Sword, so our runners have to go find it. And we already know it's not on the moon.
Oh, there it is!
So Demist is required. It is probably on Giant, or it could even be up on at the Magus Sister spot. And
God. Demis, is Demis
it's holding
holding
their
Earth at Magus Sisters the whole time? please, please. Oh my god. Demis and Mega Sister with their crystal. Oh please.
Rowdy's going, what the heck? Where is it? We already know it's not on the moon. Rowdy doesn't yet. Rowdy's probably going to. Oh, Rowdy's checking the King Queen spot.
Ooh, if Roddy had gone for the moon, Roy Snapper can still go. Like, the statistical probability of Demis being in the moon is very high. Like, it will be not a bad play to search for Demis at the moon. Absolutely not.
Correct. That is a logical check. Rowdy's probably just making sure that this doesn't get orphaned. But it would make. Yeah, I can't speak today. It would be the right decision to go up on the moon.
Yeah, just like throwing money around, like 10 elixirs. Yeah, sure.
It'll be handy with all those huge MP pools.
Yep. Yeah, you know, for Soy, I like chugging elixirs as you do. God, I really hope Demis is seeing Magus Sisters.
Magus Sisters would be cheeky, but I would also love for it to be at Elements.
Why does this keep happening? I keep rolling C's and they turn funny in one way or another. I don't do this on purpose, folks.
Well, Tybalt just removed Senator Crocodile.
And Senator Crocodile. Love that guy.
So straight up Crocodile.
Where is Snapper doing some menuing, getting ready to melt the face of whoever dares challenge them. This party's on. Yep, that's the sparkle that I said earlier. Who's that King Queen Evelyn? Huh?
We've seen Demist and we've seen. Actually, I think that's the only sparkle we've seen so far. We maybe see more on the moon, but
yeah, we have seen Wyvern and D Lunars.
Yeah, we definitely saw Wyvern. Some of them may have been on the moon. Tybalt was going through them so fast, I didn't actually see half of them.
Tybalt wasn't super fast. I don't think any of them were. Like, it was Leviathan, Magus Sisters, Waterhag, Bavalis, or something else. And Karate Man.
Yeah, we're just
So,
okay. Yeah, so we're still MIA on 3 of those bosses.
And by the way, for the record, no one has finished yet in the race. So there it is. Demis is hitting. It's very hidden. Do you think it's a package? Probably.
That would be cheeky.
Yes.
There's zero incentive for our runners to be checking package except for finding a Demist.
Yes, Cinecat, the Demist behind Ogo Giant Dream is still alive. That is correct. I can't believe this is happening.
Now, once Demist is found, it won't be a very nasty fight. It'll actually go fairly quick, with the Elements fight being the exception.
Yes, Elements have the 64,000 HP, which is the maximum. That's Vigan. Nope.
It's Vigan. It is not on that route. So we are down to Zot, Magus Sisters, or Giant.
Yeah, Mega Sisters package or Giant. Those are the 4 places it can be at.
We have not seen package yet. It could be at package.
Goodness gracious.
Or Sealed Cave. That would be mean too.
Oh, Sealed Cave. You're not wrong. Gosh darn, Sealed Cave could have Demis there. Oh my god.
I'm actually now hoping for this, because that means everybody routed to do the warp glitch and having to do full clear Sealed Cave anyways.
Ooh, package check. Ooh, both are doing package. I mean, but Tybalt hasn't done Baron. Oh, did Tybalt reset out of the adamant armor? Oh, that's real interesting. I guess with this high level party, he feels like he doesn't need it. Which, honestly, maybe he don't. Fair.
But as a result of resetting out, he has caught up, and they're now neck and neck and checking. Tibalt has also checked all the bosses on the moon, so he's already aware of the situation, and he's down to very few checks.
Goodness, if this actually turns out to be Earth, I mean, Demis holding Earth Crystal, we have a race, folks. Despite the randomness of the whole Demis search thing situation, I kind of hope this is Demis because just only because both of our racers are doing the same thing at the same time.
Yeah, if this is Demis, we have a race. If not, Rowdy will probably end up checking Moon next. I don't think Rowdy would go check Sealed Cave unless because I clean forgot about Sealed Cave as well, and I wouldn't. It would be nice if our runners remember it, but they may forget about it as well.
Mm-hmm. And
Who do we got?
Yes!
Oh, Patrick
Yes!
Demis.
Yes, this is the best. This is so good. This keeps like nonsense like this keeps happening on this club. I swear, folks. You should tune in every Saturday. It's a riot, I tell you.
We've got a race. These runners are now neck and neck, check for check.
This is go mode. We know this is go mode.
Well, they got to get through Earth Crystal, but yes, there should be nothing in Earth Crystal that will slow either of these runners down.
Yup, there's literally nothing that can stop these two racers. So this is like down to whoever gets to Ceramos first basically wins, unless something goes horribly wrong at that fight. Like agility setups or forgetting to turn on like battle speed high. But
that's right. This is all execution from here on out.
Yep, basically. This is all execution. They have the same party, more or less the same equipment. So we'll see. We'll see. Of course, it was the only option left. No surprises here.
So Roddy Sniper will be 17 of 17 in the seed. Tibble would have, except he reset out of the other branching check.
That did put him in the lead though, which is like sacrificing the adamant armor for being in the lead, even if he doesn't know it. It's very interesting.
He may have felt as though you were behind, especially with the moon checks.
He's checking the. No, you don't have to. Oh, is he doing it for the funnies, for the memes?
Both of our runners are. Race is still on.
Both of them are.
So we get to play our favorite game, Rate That Treasury, where we get to see if there was anything actually useful down here, considering we're in a party full of mages.
I mean, Protect Ring's nice.
I saw a life staff.
Fast. It makes people fast.
The Heron Robe is unfortunately not too useful in this group. The white shirt's good though.
White's nice. Moonveil's nice, but it's just like at this stage of the game, life staff, sure. Rubber Sniper was slightly slower opening up chests, sadly. So Tibalt is in the lead. Yeah,
there's probably a lot of R-plinking going on, just making sure you didn't fill up your inventory and have to fight inventory boss, which neither of our runners had to.
Yep. So Sinagador Tracker is right. White Shield and Life Staff is plus 30 will, which is gonna make those white casts do butt nines on pretty much anything ever, except at this point anything. Yes.
That on top of that, both of our runners are required to forge with Kakol, and that does mean that we're going to be seeing the Minerva Mace on Porom, which is a massive stat boost, and Porom will be slinging out big whites as well.
Did you mean? Yes, okay. She has two options: the Seraphim stuff and what is it? The Nirvana staff. I think.
I probably got names mixed up again, but they both do pretty much the same thing. They're both very good.
Yup. They're both great. Nirvana's extra great because it does wall like reflect on item cast, which is real nice. Hi Ruby, bye Ruby. That's oh right, Vigan was a no the Baron Guards was the thing. Shooting lightning, how powerful. Tell being here in this spot feels a little weird, considering vanilla.
We've seen Tella in a few places, but yeah, here is odd. And a Rosa.
Now, talking about vanilla. Rosa rescuing Rosa, Spider-Man moment.
A
We have a first place finisher in Wylam with a time of 1 hour 31 minutes 54 seconds. Congrats, Wylam, if you watch this back.
And Dark Elf is our final boss that we're going to see aside from our final boss.
Yep. And Dark Elf is going to basically evaporate.
Will we even see the Dark Dragon form?
Yes.
Oh, we will.
Oh, wow. Shocking. Oh, does he have like 64,000 HP or something? Like, and then it just has like a
HP reset into it, probably.
Yeah, of course.
I need to play this game more.
That means that if you want to get cheeky, you can like counter magic at Dark Elf, and he will never turn into Dark Dragon.
You can, but it'll take a while.
Yes.
I've seen our runners do some crazy things with some of these bosses. I've witnessed them, I think, do every possible glitch and bug I've seen to a boss, killing them in strange ways.
Yeah.
And with that, we have our final item needed for go mode. Tibble and Rowdy Sniper will both need to go to the Coal and Forge, and they'll both be on their way very soon or immediately. And let's see what we have today in the Forge.
Under S standard, the Cuckold's Forge has some extremely good items, but with a party full of mages, it's just
What would
I
you
don't
like
know.
to see here? Crystal rings, maybe for agility nip, or maybe in a curse ring. We have not seen a curse ring.
Oh, yeah, we haven't.
So this will actually make the Zeramos fight very interesting, as Siege Hero does turn on vanilla agility for your hero, which in this case is Porom.
Oh yeah, that's why they were looking at all the armor shops.
I completely escaped my mind, but the agility setup for the very end is going to be maybe a little touch. That being said, I think we've got. Sorry, go ahead.
Go on.
I think our level or our character levels across the board are fairly high. That it may not be like skin of my teeth, but it would make the fight significantly easier if Porom was at one of those breakpoints.
So probably like 28 agility for Porom is what you want to see at this point. That will make it okay. Aside from Fusoya, who's stuck at like 20, that will be pretty okay for like Ceramas. That was so fast.
I have a chart here. Level 57 is actually when Porom hits that 28 agility mark.
Ooh. Do you have any ninja hats on?
So actually, in this case, you want to remove any agility boosting gear off of Porom, at least for Tibalt. Level 54, we're down to 25 agility, 54, 26 agility. So ninja hat will be needed for Rowdy, just to make sure Porom's over that 28 mark.
And Tibalt is going for it, I think. Yup, battle speed 3, nice. Ooh, cheeky. So, thing is, you may have noticed that Ceramus, the final boss of Final Fantasy IV, was not in the boss pool because his script is too big. His spells are too strong, so we keep him right where he is. On the final boss.
Final boss where he belongs. Yep, where he
Yep.
should be.
But the thing is, we still do like randomizing things, so we randomize what he looks like. Since it's your first time in the booth, the Max Frost, I'll let you do the honors.
I knew this was coming. Whose butt are we kicking this afternoon?
Yep. And all the other questions: is it cute? How many are there? Is it cool?
I want to know how. How is butt today?
How is butt? Yeah. I personally adhere to the theory that Ceramus likes cosplaying, so coined by community member Alicel.
I hope we see another mage.
That would be hella nice, actually. I would love that. You know me, I love my themes, my flavors. I made a club about it. So I will love another mage, a wizard.
I think Sephiroth counts as a mage in this case. Maybe,
Sword
barely.
Wizard. Sword wizard.
Let's find out.
There it is.
So these fights are going to go real quick, as both of our runners will be using reflex strats, because that's what you do when you're a party full of mages. We will not see rocks tonight, or today, or afternoon, wherever you're at, time zones. It's only 3:50 here. It is a car.
Wow. It's the Blue Falcon. Nice.
Very speedy car.
Yeah. It goes neon very fast. So the thing about Ceramus is that in order to cheat him having way more HP than the game code allows him to, he refills his HP at a certain point, but that's a counter script to damage. And in this game, reflected spells do not trigger counter scripts. So if you just keep doing that, he's just gonna go down real fast without refilling his HP.
Yep, and the battle speed 3 from earlier, that is a pretty normal setup for doing reflex strats, as it enables getting the all the actions in you need. If we were doing hybrid or berserk strats, actually berserk strats would be battle speed 1, and then hybrid strats are also battle speed 3, just for ease of manipulation of the menu.
But yeah, I highly doubt either of our racers with these levels are gonna have any issues defeating the F-Zero moves. Nice one. Yep, and as we said, there's a reflex. Doing Silk Web on Ceramus is actually very nice because it will apply 2 stacks of slow on Ceramus, and well, it's gonna make a Rival Sniper's party take more turns and more often.
So
I think Tibble might be in the lead here.
I think so. It's very close, and we won't know until we see the official race times come through. Stream lag, unfortunately, with the races this close, could actually determine who's first. I hear Crack Moon.
That we do. Tibble is down. Tibble has finished the race in second place with a time of 1 hour, 41 minutes, 55 seconds. GG's Tibble.
GG's Tibble.
We will see if Tibble will join us in the booth for a little interview.
Rowdy Roddy Sniper on Tibble's heels. Should be done, I think, within 2 casts. I wasn't counting, but timing-wise, makes sense.
Yup. Ooh. Yep, F-Zeramus, as much as I love my good old buddy Captain Falcon, I don't think he ever stood a chance against this group of mages.
Yeah, it's when you're doing full mages, the damage output is incredibly high, and the end game goes very fast.
Magic is super busted in this game, folks. But at least you still have to do inputs, unlike Berserk in your party.
Well, you can always quint.
Yeah, not in this case, but yes, you can always quint. That's true. Hello, I think we are joined by Tybalt.
We are joined by Tybalt. GG's Tybalt. Congrats on your at least restream win and second place overall.
Thank you.
That was extremely fun to watch you go through the seed. What were your thoughts on it?
You know, with the meta objective of casting just magic, as soon as I got the Fu and he already had a fire 2, I was like, well,
yeah. So
we're dealing with a bit of a problem.
I'm gonna interrupt real quick. Rowdy Sniper just finished with an official race time of 1 hour, 44 minutes, and 1 second. So GG's to Rowdy as well. That is third place.
So what was like ordeals on like the back of your head the whole time?
Ordeals was always in the back of my mind, and I figured I'd want to get more HP on Porom because I had Boreases and I had Blizzard, so I figured I could get through the fight there. But I wanted to make sure that the J items that utilize HP for their damage, she had a higher HP total.
Yeah, that's a good call.
My question is, when you, because we saw you checking the bosses up on Moon, and we did see that reset out of the Pinktail. Is there any particular reason why you didn't want to keep that admin armor?
What, armor's on? Oops.
Well, that explains it.
Well, that explains that.
Who needs added armor?
You may not realize this though, but that reset actually caught you up. Rowdy Sniper was actually about 30 seconds ahead of you until you did that reset.
Yeah, pretty much. So, wow. Good job, Subconscious.
Yeah, not reading the flags fully and skipping on the admin? Yeah, it's fine.
Now that's true meta knowledge.
Well, it was more of I was still looking for the Legend Sword, and as soon as I just saw the pink tail, I'm like, nope. And I knew when I was face checking the moon bosses that there was a high chance of a demist hunt.
Yeah.
I had 3 dead end key items. I had pink tail, spoon, and Legend Sword. And I also had to pass, so I figured I'd check all the moon bosses looking for a demist, and then go from there.
And even if that didn't pay off, like that was a very statistically probable check that you made, so it makes total sense. I would have done the same pretty much.
Shoutouts for not using a single physical attack.
Yeah, you can do it.
Yeah, congrats on that.
Right.
Both of our featured racers actually met the meta objective.
Yep.
That DKC was not nice to me. I almost was getting through it.
Yeah, the agility on the stress pod is a little rough. It's pretty fast. So
yeah, I think if DKC low rolls there, I'd get through it. But with the 700 or 635 that were happening, no way of getting through it.
yeah, a little more HP info. So yeah, and it might have worked out right away. So, do you have any other observations, Tybalt?
No, I actually, I'm pretty happy with how I ran it.
Nice.
Magic is OP, so as we can see.
So, I still have to check Wylam to see if he did cast White with Pyromancy. But even if you are not able to pick, which character would you like to see next week?
I kind of interesting to have like an Eddie hero.
I see. Yeah.
Spoon flag's on, so that could actually be a very interesting race.
It's a different flag set per character, so.
No.
Use
Well,
that.
then don't turn it on. Make him use the Supersmith weapon.
Yeah, I mean, Eddie's got two really good super smiths. He's got the Loki and the Apollo. And if you want to make him an anchor, well, you got
There's
the Requiem Harp.
Like his super weapon pool is real nice. So I can see that. That's real cool. So any other questions, Max, for us?
Nope. I think we've covered all the notables.
Like awesome. Well, GG's and congratulations on your second place finish, Table. Thanks a lot.
Thank you. GG's, and thanks for the restream and the commentary. We couldn't do this without you. We may be racing, but you guys make the show.
You guys just put on a good race, so I appreciate that as well.
Okay. Have a good one, everybody.
Take care.
Bye.
So I think we will be joined by Rider Sniper shortly for the wonderful, wonderful interview. And there he is. Hello.
Hello. How's it going, everybody?
I'm just fine and dandy after watching that awesome race.
That was a great race. It was really close between you and Tybalt.
Yeah, I kind of figured there were a few. When I saw the times, it's like I figured there was a few routing efficiencies and also just fighting some of the technical difficulties. I do apologize for the bottom part of my stream being cut off.
It's okay. We didn't need to see like Radius HP anyways.
Oh, foos.
There's not that much to worry about.
Yeah. So, what did you think of that seed / experience?
It wasn't that bad of a seed, to be honest, other than the Demist hunt. I'm trying to think back of it, and I'm going, it really wasn't a really ugly boss or anything, so...
Yeah, no. I don't think there was
Val, Golbez was out of the way.
Yeah.
The Valis was up on the moon, completely blocking nothing.
Yeah.
Yes, blocking absolutely nothing.
That is my favorite spot to have Val. My first practice siege, she was waiting at the Magus Sister spot for me.
Oof.
Yeah, I was personally hoping for Valis to actually be at the Magnus Cave spot, just because that was required and it immune to magic there. That would have been real interesting.
Yeah, that would have been unpleasant to say the least. But no, it was overall it was a fine seed.
So it was really cool because Tybalt face checked the moon while you were doing other checks, but then both of you checked the package exactly at the same time, more or less, like a little minute up, minute down.
2 seconds off of each other.
Yeah,
both of you were doing that check identically, and you guys were going into go mode at the same time. Nothing
It was wild. It was wild. Like both Demists showed up on Redstream. It was wonderful. So thank you very much. Even if you didn't know you were doing it, thank you very much.
Well, I figured to give a good show. That's why I decided to veer off and let everybody play rate that treasury.
That's the crazy part. Both you and Tybalt did that.
Okay, good. The honor of being on Restream, you gotta do all the memes.
Psychic communication. I see how it is.
But yeah, no, like I said, other than the Demist hunt and some of the chains. I mean, Baron Key being where it was, and then not. I think that was like the spoon behind that. It was like, Senator Crocodile, you owe me better than this.
Yeah. Senator Crocodile, I voted for you. How could you do this to me?
He did give me a nuke for every summoner, so I guess I can appreciate that.
Nice. Oh goodness. Did you have any questions, Max Frost?
I guess did Tybalt manage? I didn't bonk a single thing, did I?
No. You didn't use fight or berserk or anything a single time.
Yeah, both of our featured racers met the meta objective.
Excellent.
I have one question. You exited out of your right before you fought the Bahamut spot. You exited out and slept up again. Was there any particular reason for that?
I wanted to take that siren to give everybody a little bit more health, because I knew with the wizard robes and wizard hats, I had a pretty good chance of surviving a Mylon Z. At least the back row did. So I just wanted to get myself to full health and be ready for that, because I didn't trust I knew I needed at least Palom to be able to throw out those fire threes, but I didn't trust the HP even with the extra defense.
So you knew there was enough damage coming out that you wanted to be topped off. Got it.
Yeah, because Pooh had nuke. I thought Rydia had Bahamut, but I forgot to use it. And then obviously Palom with fire 3. That alone was enough to do some good things.
We hear you, Kitty.
Yeah, Felicia is giving me not so constructive criticism on the right.
Maybe she's like, hey, I want Edward next or something. By the way, question to you: even if you don't get to pick, like who would you like to see for next week?
I'm one for massive changes in tone and approaches, so a Yang might be a nice change of pace after a week of practicing no punching.
Nice. I like that. Cool. Nice. I still have to check Wallen's footage, but we'll see if he did have Porom cast wide. We'll see. So thanks a lot, Roddy, for putting up an amazing show. I really appreciate it.
It's a great race, GG.
Yeah, thank you to Scala and Xenocat for the behind-the-scenes work, and thanks to both of you for doing the commentary, and GG to everybody. And yeah, it was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed the flag set. Wouldn't necessarily mind seeing this become a future flag as far as blocking, fight, and other things.
I hope so too.
I also don't play much mystery flag sets, so I'm sure that tempers how much I would like to see it.
Well, GG's again, Rory. See you next time. Thanks a lot.
Thank you all.
So that was those were both our racers for tonight. The race is still going, and we are going to go to a wonderful Askathon, raising money for our wonderful Pink Buff Queen community member and wonderful person, Asuka424.
As we let everybody go and we all go raid, do know that we have our Sunday Slapdash at 7 p.m. Eastern Time tomorrow for more free enterprise.
So cheer on Asuka and show up and give one heck of a show, and see you all tomorrow, folks.